Hey traders, welcome back to another market update. Taking a look here at the Euro USD, we can start out and take a look at what's going on here. You can see that we've seen a lower high kind of continuation here of this pattern. And the big question here is going to be, are we going to see another lower high and are we going to break lower? Big thing here for the buyers is, can we hold this level right here? We've seen this level be a significant level of support right here and here, right? You've got support back in this area and here. And we have not yet quite retested that area, but if price does make a stab down, our buyer's gonna be able to hold this. And the reason this is big is because we have this level here, right? Which is a lower low, a lower low, but we haven't hit that recently. And so this is kind of a barrier. If price is to hold this, it could be very bullish, but if it is to break, then it's possible we slip down to that level and continue lower. So to me, this level of support is a big level of demand for buyers to see if they can hold that area. GBP USD starting to see a bounce here off of this general area right here. You can see that we did make a stab off the lows there. We retested and shot up. Now we retested once more. And this is going to be, again, another big barrier for buyers to hold this area to see if they can, right? The next big step here for pound dollar would be a break above and looking for that continuation play. That would be very bullish if we can start to see signs of that. I would say we're probably headed back to retest this area here up top. Next up is USD JPY and dollar yen. Very, very interesting right now how it has basically gone from a very volatile currency pair, right? Lots of movement, to recently we've seen volatility completely dry up. It's kind of looking like a tennis match right now, just going back and forth and really not being super decisive at all. But if we do drop it down to the 1 hour chart, we have a range bound market, which should be really interesting to watch going into the next couple days. If price decides to break either long or short, there might be some opportunities. I'll give you an example. If price breaks this consolidation zone to the top side, there might be a retest opportunity to look for the bullish continuation. On the contrary, if we see the bearish break to the downside, there may be a nice little sell setup on the break based on the technicals, right? When you have this consolidation for a little while, when price decides to break, it can lead to some follow through and maybe even a nice breakout trade. Next up is gold, which did make its way back up to the highs, but we retested back here and we are now holding for the time being this previous high area. Right, you can see price broke through, retesting, and so far so good. We did get some nice wick underneath the candle here, looking like it could show some continuation to the upside. First stop is going to, of course, be the previous high. Can we make it? I'd say it's probably a pretty good chance, as we did hold this level very nicely. I'd say there's a nice little continuation opportunity there to think about in your own trading. Next up is WTI crude, which continues to drop absolutely massively. Just an incredible sell-off here, going just from back here at 65 in January down to current levels just at 572. Absolutely insane drop here. To me, this is just a complete falling knife. It's not something that I would be interested in trying to buy at this time, but rather even looking for sell opportunities in continuation of this overall trend. If price were to make a rally, there may be some pullback trades to look for, but still the volatility here is so high, extremely dangerous currency pair to be trading right now, but something to watch nonetheless because it is just so interesting to watch. You can see 35, 19, 5, really quick, just consecutive massive movements here going on with WTI crude. New Zealand is on the rise. We do see this one and Aussie dollar, which is our next one here. You can see we are forming those higher lows, and right now we're attempting to put in another higher low here. If price is able to break through here, very possible that we do see some bullish continuation. However, we are at a very longer term kind of level of resistance. We have this level in play. This trend line here is really going to be an interesting one to watch. If price can make its way just up to there, I would still think that the bearishness might be pretty strong in favor of this bigger term downtrend that we do see on New Zealand dollar. Next up is Aussie dollar, which is even very similar, right? But I wanted to also show this chart as well. You've got that downtrend line. We are currently pulled back. We came back to an area like this, right? And so far looking bearish. I would say that the bearishness could continue here and maybe come back to retest the trend line along the way, but probably going to eventually head back to the lows if we do continue this downtrend. Guys, that's all I've got for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.